Hey Soul Tribe, how's it going? Dawn here with New Dawn Enlightenment, my new YouTube channel. I've got some old videos on here. So if y'all, a lot of old videos from my journey on here. But this is a new day for me, a new dawn for me. We're in the time of enlightenment, so I wanted to name my channel New Dawn Enlightenment. So this is my very first video for the revamp of my channel, I guess we could say. So if you guys come across this channel, come across my video, and you resonate and you vibe with me, you're my soul tribe. Alright? My name's Dawn. I'm just here to literally be the voice in whatever way I can be, in a loving way, that the way that we all know Spirit's asking us to be, really. So that's what you get from me, but you get truth too. You get what you get from me. You get what Spirit tells me to give you guys, okay? But my point is, I'm babbling. I do that. Y'all gotta forgive me. You can follow me on Facebook at New Dawn Tarot. Alright, I have a Facebook page called New Dawn Tarot. I have one called the Divine Truth Tarot. Sorry. Divine Truth Tarot and New Dawn Tarot, if y'all want to follow me on Facebook. I have a Periscope page called New Dawn Tarot, okay? If y'all would like to follow me on Periscope. And you can find so many different videos on each one of those pages, right? So, and if you do go to my page, please hit the follow and the like button. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm trying to build Soul Tribe, build family, build the love and the higher energy of our world. That's what I'm about. That's what I want. That's what we all want, right? I'm just here, like Spirit uses me I use my journey of gaining this light for myself, and I let Spirit speak through me as they're teaching me, and I put it out in the world, basically, right? And then I give y'all personal stuff that they tell me to give y'all too, but anyways. This reading's going to be dedicated to two Brittany's that are very special in my life. It's dedicated for the whole tribe. This is Gemini. Gemini, okay? I don't care where your placement is, right? If you have Gemini in your birth chart, you could resonate you might resonate with some of this reading or all of the reading, and then you might not resonate with it at all, okay? So only take what resonates, right? I'm just here sharing my heart, sharing the love, sharing my gift. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be. I just speak my journey and speak my experience and what's gotten me through it, and then I let Spirit speak more onto that, okay? So only take what you want to take from me. I'm not anybody's judge, okay? Anyway, so let's get started. I'm babbling enough, y'all. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. It's really weird. The thing is, also, when I was meditating in the Gemini energy, I feel you guys super emotional. I just started crying. Like, I don't know, this heavy feeling came on my chest, and I just started bawling, right? And I was like, at first I thought this was like my own personal energies, because we all going through stuff, right? But no, Spirit said, no, you're feeling the energy of a Gemini, okay? And so, and then this song came in my head, Chain of Fools by Aretha Franklin. So if you are feeling emotional, maybe that song will resonate for whatever you're going through. And if you are feeling emotional, baby, purge it. Okay? We don't got to hold on to it. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Okay? We got to. It's necessary. We can't keep ignoring those things. We got to look at them. We just don't got to stay in them. Those emotions are real. You're meant to feel them, okay? So that you can get past them. Rise above. Let go of the lower energies. Those are the lower energies. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let me shut that door. Those are the lower energies. Hold on. Sorry. 1 second. I don't know how to... I don't want to get up, though. No, forget it. I got roommates, y'all, so I apologize for any kind of, like, background noise, but hey, I'm just trying to get the message out. But let's start. I've been praying. I've already said my prayers. I've called it, I pray to the Divine Holy Spirit of the Christ Consciousness. I asked them to bring in the Gemini energies, and I meditate in the energy. And so we'll, maybe I'll add that on my next video, because I've already been talking long enough here. What? We're 4 minutes in. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's get started. Alright, Gemini, so this is you, Gemini. And when we get deeper into the reading, it can resonate for you or your person. Like, you got to put yourself in the story of the energies where you go, and it doesn't matter if it's feminine or masculine. If I'm saying he or she, right? We all hold feminine and masculine energy within us. Okay, so you still, if I'm saying it's the masculine side, that means you're in that masculine energy if you're resonating with that side and your partner's on the other side. You know what I mean? That's how I take these readings, right? I take a lot of stuff like as a grain of salt when I'm deciphering and discerning my readings from other readers. I take it for how it comes into me, because it comes into different ones of us many different ways, because it's meant to give us all different guidance. Okay, I don't know why I'm telling you that, but anyways, let's get started, Gemini. So I pulled on your inner self, your outer physical energies, your inner energies, like the inner self energies, the outer energies, and then I pulled on your higher self's energies, like how your higher self, your guides, your ancestors, the divine, is viewing your energies. Okay, how they view you as your higher self, who you are. Just because you don't, we're in the process of growth, and we're in the process of walking our paths and learning, doesn't mean God didn't make us the higher self. Like, that's who we are. We're just finding that part of ourselves again. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you, y'all are the warrior. Okay, you guys got the warrior here for your higher selves, the way they view your energy, Gemini. Okay, but we're going to get deeper into it in a minute. I want to just start. So how I started was I pulled a crystal card for the inner self, what you're going through in the inner self here, and we've got topaz. And this topaz, I'll hold it up for y'all. It's a topaz. It's for the solar plexus chakra, okay? And it's here for like balancing energies, balancing these emotions out if you're feeling emotional right now. And stabilizing that within yourselves, right? That's what Spirit's saying. You're balancing out your emotions. You're stabilizing that within yourself, and you're trying to find a yes, or you're there's something about a yes. So there's a decision here, Gemini. Or you just recently got a yes from the universe, is what I'm hearing. You just got a yes from the universe. Some of y'all, okay? We're gonna look deeper to see if there is a decision behind this, but what I'm seeing right now, what they're telling me is like a lot of you guys have gotten big things, open doors. One of my Brittany's got a new house that I know of. The other one's doing her graduation packet for college. Like, there's a lot of Geminis out here who you guys have really been working hard, keeping your heads down, staying focused on your priorities, I'm hearing. And you've had a lot of people coming against you, right? A lot of people telling you that oh, this isn't a good decision for you, or you're not doing enough, right? Or you should be doing more. But that was their perspectives you were supposed to block out spiritually to be able to achieve this new thing. So if you've gotten your yes, you've been successful at blocking out these distractions that were blocking you from getting a yes, this big thing that's happened in your life recently. Okay, Gemini, is what I'm hearing. And this could be male or female energy, guys. This is Gemini Soul Tribe Collective energy I want to get into first. Okay, so we got the topaz. That's for you. Power. Solar plexus is all about your seat of power, right? You're balancing out. You're feeling more powerful. You're becoming empowered in your own right, baby. That's what they're saying. Gorgeous. Okay, for your outer self, it's like on the outer self, you've been detoxifying connections and soothing your heart. Is what you've got. You've got the malachite, and that's for detoxifying and soothing the heart chakra. Okay, let me hold that up for y'all. I hope it's not blurry. So we've got the malachite, and the card that came out on that was the Voyager. Alright, and we're going to dig deeper into all of these things. But you've got the Voyager here. And this is about an initiation into new beginnings and facing the unknown. Right? Maybe you're getting the yes answers to some things that were once unknown for some of y'all, is what I'm hearing. Some of y'all are getting a yes. You're seeing some fruition in your lives, right? That's just more proof that you've been initiated, baby. You're a divine feminine, divine masculine energy who's been initiated into the divine flow, the divine river, okay, of energy. Right? You can believe that no matter where you're at on your process, promise. But when it comes to the outside energies, when I'm feeling with y'all's heart, a lot of y'all have been having to set boundaries for your hearts. You've been paying attention and seeing people's truths, right? Behind what they show you or try to tell you or what they try to make you think or feel. You're seeing the truths, Gemini, behind their masks. And you have love for a lot of these people. But at the same time, you are setting necessary boundaries because you know that, like, you don't see eye to eye with a lot of the things they're trying to put off on you or drag you into. You can't no longer vibe with that because you're higher vibe now, right? So you're ready for new beginnings. You're calling in like newer soothing energies, okay? Because there's soothing in here is what they're saying. And we're going to read on the back of this one in a little bit because there's messages on the back. But I don't want to make this too long. But you're calling in these beautiful soothing energies, okay? Let me read this. It says, today is the day. There is something that you have been hesitant to do, and now is the time. Could be going back to this yes answer for some of y'all. When we dig deeper, we'll see what that is, right? And like I said, it's the other way for some of y'all too. So a lot of y'all are getting yeses, okay? But because you're realizing now is your time, baby. Now is the time, okay? Do not worry if you are ready. You don't got to worry if you're living up to others' expectations or if you've got all your ducks in a row exactly the way you think they should be, right? Spirit says they got your back. And all you got to do is have faith and believe that everything's going to turn out perfectly. Manifest it instead of being in fear, worry, and anxiety, because then that's more manifestation of that, right? A lot of us have learned that lesson, I'm hearing, Gemini. And so, like, these emotions you're feeling that are overwhelming for you right now, you're feeling them right now because you got to purge them. They're telling me you got to let them out, right? It's like you've been holding on to them for a long, long time, and just to keep your heart hard for your outside world, like you had to put a shell around your heart because you got all these people at you with their opinions, with their thoughts about who you are, what you should do, right? How you should make your choices for your future and things like that, or who you should be in relationship with, right? Those are all distractions, baby. All of them. No one's walking your path but you, right? No one can be the light for the next generation that is going to be your seed or that is your seed. No one can be that light but you, right? So you're thinking bigger picture, Gemini, is what I'm getting. Y'all ready for the voyage. This is the Voyager. You're ready for the divine voyage into your divine masculine, divine feminine energies. So now you're being vulnerable with your heart, but you're doing it it's like Spirit's showing you where to be vulnerable with your heart and where not to be vulnerable with your heart, Gemini. Who can you believe when you're getting advice and the people in your ear versus who can you not believe? Because they're giving you criticism or what they think you need to be doing, or, what their expectations of you are. Your life isn't meant to follow anybody else's, baby. Not at all. Okay? You're meant to know how to protect your heart and not rely on no one else to do that for you, too. Right? We all got to learn that lesson. Right? That's why we go through these battles, so we can find the armor for the heart, but the armor that fits. Because we got to have armor but not be closed off. And it's a fine balance, and that's what spiritual walking is. It's all about balancing energies. All these energies at different times in different ways in our lives. Like they come in different forms for us. Different mini battles that sometimes we don't, or people in our lives that we think mean well and that probably think they mean well too, but don't necessarily leave us feeling well, right? Spirit's showing us who is who and what is what. So we can create boundaries and separate ourselves from energies that we walk away from always feeling less than because we've been in contact with. That's important for whoever's really super emotional. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say on that part. Maybe they'll dig in deeper in a minute. But let's keep going to the inner self. I mean the higher self. I guess the inner self is the higher self. Because I keep saying inner self for higher self, right? That's what's up, Gemini. Your inner self's matching your outer self, baby. Beautiful. Sorry about the dogs, y'all. Anyways. Oh, yeah. And it's time to speak your truths and create your boundaries in truthful, firm, honest to your heart ways and standards, they're telling me, whatever that means. But yeah, be calming and be communicative as you are setting your boundaries for your heart. Speak your truth. As long as you're speaking your truth in a kind way, it doesn't matter how others will receive it. Right? You can stand bold in knowing that you you know that your heart is always right in that situation. Like you try, but you always leave that situation feeling less than. Feeling like this person's taken advantage of you or made you feel bad about yourself or something, right? Or people, not person, peoples. They're not even karmic. Some of them aren't karmic, but it's a karmic energy that they're moving in. Okay? Some of them are family members. Some of them are friends. Some of them are past lovers and current lovers you've been dealing with. Okay? But the only way to get through whatever this is that Spirit's going to bring up in a minute is speaking your truth from your heart, throat chakra, and your heart chakra for the Amazonite, okay? And this is how you be the spiritual warrior, the higher self that you are, okay? You are the warrior. It's intuition, through stealth, and through determination, right? That's how you be yourself, and they're saying now is the time to be yourself. Through your intuition, through knowing that you trust whatever energies you're feeling within you, baby. Not what the world's showing you, but how does those energies, after you contact those energies, make you feel? That's how you judge what needs to be cut and what can be kept. On how it leaves you in the end of the end of like an energetic connection with these people, places, or things. Okay? But you got to use your intuition to figure out what these are. You got to listen. Intuition is babies. Intuition is your inner self-guidance. It's always going to tell you what's right for you. Okay? And then once you, it'll tell you about others too, right? That's psychic gifts and things. That's taking intuition to a higher level. But we all have that intuition inside ourselves. And it's got to start with us knowing how to listen to it for ourselves first. Right? Okay? And I see a lot of you guys you've been very determined to get y'all's yeses, the ones who have recently gotten some fruition here. Spirit saying good job on your determination. You've had to be stealthy though. You've had to dip and dodge a lot of these other people's opinions and thoughts and fingers trying to control you in some way. So or ex-lovers, like relationships that have been trying to hold you back. Whatever it may be for you, it's going to be different for y'all. So Spirit's saying don't be afraid, okay? The way to be this warrior is to believe in yourself, to believe in your self-guidance that's telling you what's right and loving for you and what is not. When you feel a certain way, don't look for excuses don't look to make excuses for why that person's making you feel that way. You don't need to make excuses. It's not right and it shouldn't be allowed. So you just stand in your truth, let them know. They either make the change or they get distant. They get distance from you. That's how you grow and you surround yourself with protective energies in the world. Okay? Is what Spirit's telling me. And I'm working on this. I'm speaking on it because I'm working on it. Okay? Trust me. I'm just trying to put it out there on what Spirit's telling me to talk to y'all about. Right? What I'm seeing. Okay? Know that you are worth it. All of it. Right? Don't second guess yourself. Don't let these negative thoughts of other people's opinions and what they think about you or what they should think about you come into your mind at all. The key is what you think about yourself. How you feel about you, baby. Always. Okay? And you already got a truth. You already know who you are on the inside. They're telling me. And to take your power with the soul, that's you, and speaking your truth to these situations in your life and setting your boundaries, being aware of it in an intuitive way, that's self-guiding, is the divine path, okay? And that's how you step into the solar plexus. I know but that's you in the solar plexus with this topaz. And that's the yes. That's the big yes. Let's read the yes. Oh, through being open-hearted, in acceptance and being excited. This is how you're going to get your yes too. By bearing your heart, but in a truthful, kind way. Right? In a way that's your truth, that you don't have to worry about how others will take it. Because you know it's your truth. And you're fighting to find who that and what that truth is. It's a process. But when you gain little bits of that truth about yourself, put that shit in lockdown on that brain and in that heart, Spirit's saying. And make sure that it might be hard to walk in that truth every day, but every day that you're trying, before you know it, it's going to become second nature. Because it is your truth. It's already within you. You just got to learn to manifest it within the outside world. You are already worthy. You don't have to worry about other people, what they're thinking about you, what they feel like your life should be or look like, baby. God has a path for you. Each one of us individually, and it doesn't look like nobody else's. And it shouldn't. It's not supposed to. And in the ways that it does mirror others, those are things we got to look deeper at, because it's probably karmic cycles that your parents couldn't break or their parents couldn't break, and you're meant to break for your own children, for those legacies of light. And so you're being asked to do your work. And you are doing your work, beautiful, because you got beautiful cards. But I mean, take it. If I get lecturing and you're like, oh no, I know what you're talking about, then this ain't for you. I'm trying to reach the ones who don't have this wisdom. Okay? So I'm not being judgy. I'm not trying to be pushy. I'm talking because I know there's a lot of people that don't know these things. And I wish I would have had these truths and these wisdoms a lot sooner. It would have saved me a lot of pain in my life, okay? And if I can save the world from any amount of pain by just giving the lesson of my pain, I'm going to do it every time. And I'm sorry if it comes off judgmental. But I don't know where you're at on the the timeline is what I'm trying to say. Put yourself where you go. So your overall energies is, though, you have gaining independence with the cat. And look at her in the Sphinx. She's a cat. You know, cats were very spiritual beings in Egyptian times. They were reverenced. But it's about independence, magic, and being in abundance. That's what this yes is about. You guys stepping into your abundance. It's a yes, is what I'm hearing. And you're getting confirmations. You are getting confirmations, small and big, that you're moving into the yes time of your life. If you're doing your work, right? It says, the cat is well known for its independent character. In the Egyptian hierarchy, a beast of beasts, it was a supreme being. And this is what this is you, your overall energy, Spirit's bringing in for you, right? You being this beautiful supreme being and knowing who you are. That's who God created you to be. Everything else is distractions and lies, and the devil try to trick you and make you not believe who you already are. Okay? We don't do it by works. We don't acquire this knowledge by works. We do works because of the knowledge we acquire. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? And it comes into sync, and you get it all when you're supposed to get it all. My point is, you're gaining independence, you're in a magical time, and you're stepping into abundance, okay? It says, the divine mother of all cats was the goddess Bast. You're opening up into your divine goddess energies. It says, as depicted in this painting, an earth mother and deity of life and abundance. The Greeks associated cats with the goddess Artemis, the huntress and virgin goddess of the moon. Y'all are drawn by the moon, Gemini. Right? It's because this is who you are, baby. You are this beautiful goddess. You, the goddess Bast energy. Like, look, I'm going to look her up in my goddess deck to see what they say about her there in a second. But it's like, that's who Spirit sees you as. That's the power and the authority that the Father wants you to walk in this world with and to tap into. But when we're in our lower energies and we're believing the lies of the world and the devil, because the devil is the world. When we're believing, not the divine world, but he's the karmic part of the world. But if we're believing all those lies and going after other people's dreams and following what they think we need to be doing, then it takes a long time for us to wake up to the divine truth. Trust me, I'm 42, about to be. And some of y'all know my journey, but the ones who don't, it's taken me a long time to wake up from the darkness, okay? A very long time. Drug use. Lost my children. Went through some major fucking crazy toxic relationships in my life, right? I've literally wiped my slate clean and cut everyone that isn't ready for this journey with me out of my life, and that's hard. But that's what we're being called to do, straight up, for our future, for our mission here. And it's not easy to do. And it starts with setting boundaries and then realizing the people that are going to cross those boundaries. And then getting the strength as you're getting strong in your boundaries. God, divine, will keep, as you win these little mini battles, setting boundaries in your life, you start getting more inner strength for the battle of cutting the ones out that aren't supposed to serve you. It's a process, and that's okay. I don't know who that's for. Take it only if it resonates. But we all got to do that on our journey. We lose everything to build it all back up again in the divine way. We lose everything that was built on sand, that wasn't feeding the truth of who we are. isn't feeding our light, isn't feeding your soul, baby. Why have it in your environment? You can be the light for that, but you don't let it suck you dry. You do it at a distance and in boundaries, and you walk in your truth. And you don't listen to what they tell you are. You go out and find who divine says you are. Right? And that's an interpersonal journey that you acquire in the outer in divine timing. Okay? But it says, the earth mother and deity of life and abundance. You are, that's what Spirit's saying. This energy of life and abundance, this goddess energy of life and abundance is yours, Gemini. This is your yes. That's all I keep hearing. It's gorgeous. I'm so freaking ecstatic for you guys. I'm over the moon for you goddess moon, you moon goddesses. It says the Roman version of Artemis was Diana, who was known for witchcraft. Oh my goodness. So magic. There's the magic. And everybody thinks when we're tapped into spirit, we're doing witchcraft. I don't do witchcraft. I don't need, I mean, I can do, like, I can do it if I want to, but I don't need, like, I don't need candles. I don't need that. I mean, for those who do, I'm about to start looking into the white lights part of it, but I'm not judging. I just haven't needed it before. But I've also needed protection, so maybe that's why I need to go look into it, right? But my point is, like, I know the magic's within me. It always has been, because I've been able to manifest things so just through my thoughts in my life, right? Even when I was going through the darkness, that's like I think that was part of my protection to get through the darkness, okay? Was to be able to know that he's always going to give me what I need at every given moment. That no situation you go through is hopeless ever. And I've been through some hopeless situations, okay? So I can say that. I speak what I know. And what Spirit tells me it's okay to speak. So I promise you, nothing's hopeless. The only time it's hopeless is when you stop breathing, when you stop trying. Okay, remember that. There's always a doorway the Father will open for you, as long as you're seeking, as long as you're trying, as long as you're doing your work, baby. Your inner growth. You're looking at yourself truly, and you're being bold about what that mirror is showing you. You're being bold about, facing the fact that maybe, I was angry with myself when I realized that my persona, who I was becoming in my life, was what other people told me I was supposed to be. I had to shed every part of that and realize who I really am, my essence, my soul, and that's who I'm bringing out into the world today, right? It's a journey, it's a process, and I'm still doing it. It's claiming parts of our soul back, our higher selves, and putting it back together. Spirit calls it a jigsaw puzzle all the time. It's putting that jigsaw puzzle of us back together through life, okay? But you're this beautiful goddess. Let's pull the goddess. Let me pull. Oh my goodness! And look, Artemis is on the bottom, y'all. You can't make this shit up. Spirit's on point. Wasn't Artemis the god? Yeah, Artemis was Diana, and Artemis is on the bottom, and it's the guardian, Gemini. Artemis is the guardian, baby. You're protected. You're gifted. You're meant to be in the flow of this divine, beautiful, understanding light, love, and energy that you find yourself struggling in. Like when I say struggling, because it's the emotions, right? These emotions is your struggle, right? Your emotions are your struggle right now, but you're going to get through it. You're guarded. You're protected. You feel it. Purge it. Let it sink into your awareness of what it's all meaning for you in spirit. Your guides will tell you. And if you need deeper answers, y'all can always book with me. And I'll dig deep for y'all personally on the things that might be confusing y'all, okay? That's at New Dawn Tarot on Facebook. Or Divine Truth Tarot at Gmail. You can email me. My point is, okay, you're protected, guardian. Let me read this. And this is coming out when they're talking about the goddess. This is you, baby. You're protected. You are embodying this beautiful energy of abundance. It's here for you. All you got to do is reach out and grab it if you haven't already. A lot of y'all have. And you got your yes. A lot of y'all got to make a choice to claim this yes. And we're going to look in a minute. I know this is getting long, but we're going to make it as long as Spirit needs you to have it, okay? The ones who listen to the end are meant to have the message. And the ones who stop listening at certain points, that's how far you're supposed to have the message too. I believe and trust in all that. So you do you, boo, I do me. We're just going to go. It says, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, no matter what. Your line of ancestors, I'm hearing, whoever this is going to resonate for, y'all are high priests who have been brought into this world and maybe held down by the world And it takes somebody finding the light again in this line, in y'all's line, right? To be the light. To wake the rest of the ancestral line up to who they are when they come into the world. It's like if you're the light right now, I'm getting, your ancestors that are coming after you, your legacies of light, they get to come into the world knowing who they are in a way that we never got to experience, right? Is what I'm hearing. They get to start from that light energy. So that's why this work's important. It's not just for you, it's for collective, but it's for your lineage, they're telling me. Gorgeous. Okay, it's about, yeah, look at the very next card, y'all. Guiding children. And I just said it's for your lineage. What's behind that? Independence. Yes. Didn't I pick this energy up earlier? Gaining independence, right? You guys gaining independence for your lineage, for your children, so you can, break away from the cycles of the things that fed into you that make you feel less than. Like, that's basically what Spirit's saying, right? Gaining your independence. It says your independence is a foundation of your strength and your success. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. You're on a divine path of high priestess, high priest, baby. Gemini, you are. You're in the temple. Not everybody enters that temple. So if you're not sure about the temple, but you feel like you're in the temple, go look up go watch some videos. Go Google some stuff about spirituality, about the Assyrians, about Zoe, Piston, Sophia. Like, look up the Nagamati text. That's where I started with a lot of stuff. Like, those texts that they tell us we're not supposed to look at, they don't have no truth, bullshit. There's so much truth in them. And when you put them all together and look at the times they were produced, right, it's not fucking possible for, anyways. Just go do your homework if you haven't yet. And do your studying. Don't let religion scare you away from finding the truth. Don't be spoon-fed to the point where you're too scared to go look for your truth and you don't gain your independence in order to guide the children that are coming next, is what I'm hearing. It's not about religion. It's about what do you believe in? Who are you following? What example are you setting personally? Okay? Religion is just a way to hold man down, to make him feel like he's never going to achieve what's already within him. Okay? That's what Spirit tells me. It's another control tactic. Christ wasn't a religion. He was a man, an energy of the divine who accepted his mission in the world and left his mark for fucking how long now? Thousands of years? You know what I'm saying? Like, to today. He's the most powerful energy that's ever come into this world, but he's been here many times in many forms, just like you have. Spirit tells me that, and I believe it because they've not led me wrong. But the